Sands is a proud sponsor of the Long Island Tea Podcast.
With incomparable luxury, Sands leaves nothing to the imagination. To learn more, visit sandsnewyork.com.
We are the Long Island Tea, where we spill the tea.
It's true. We're from Long Island, so we say, how you doing? How you doing?
I don't.
We're in the middle of the vines.
Yes.
Because it's Memorial Weekend. So
It's
there's
kickoff. We're here. It's summertime. Long Island wine of the week.
I'm thankful for our hot teas.
Yes. That's like such a Long Island thing.
We're just talking about real life.
Right.
That's what we do. Welcome back to Long Island Tea, where we spill the tea on Long Island. And I'm Kristen.
And I'm Sharon. Welcome back.
Yeah, it's been a crazy short week. I mean, I feel like we had a break, and now we're like, boom, 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 everywhere we go.
Exactly. Yeah, summer's over. You know, back to business.
Back to business. How you doing?
How you doing?
I'm doing good. Do you have a little cold?
I do. I
Okay.
do. A little clogged.
I've heard that that's going around. So, it's full.
It's full.
Here's it. We get 1
Sweat
second
away.
with the nice cold air, and it's like, in our throat and nasals. Like,
It's so funny because, tis the season, right?
Yeah.
And I think that, Braden has got the same cold. I gave it to him, poor kid.
Oh.
But he's like miserable when he wakes up in the
You
morning.
sure he didn't give it to you?
No, I gave it to him. Definitely, yeah. And he's miserable. Although this morning he's like, I want to stay home. I'm like, it's like literally third week of school, bud. Nope, you're fine.
You're like, same.
Tylenol, let's go. And then 6:30 this morning, he's outside playing football with his friends. I'm
Yeah,
like,
he's fine.
My poor neighbors.
You're like, he's fine.
Yeah,
Turns
out you're fine.
So how was, I meant to ask you, how was the open house?
It was good. It was really good. Again, blocked out 2 hours.
Yeah.
What's annoying though is that they did the whole schedule. So if he had study hall or if he had gym or something like that, you were sent to like the library to hang out.
Yeah.
So
You
I'm
was at the library. I just walked around.
They were like specific about each class, what period this was. And I'm like, this is so weird. I literally sat in the
I remember
library.
when Thomas
like,
and I used to get, when we were like very dating and stuff, we'd go because his kids and my kids were at the same school. And we'd be like, it's gym. They both had gym together. Like, meet you behind the bleachers.
That's so cute.
Yeah. And even this time, we're like, we're not obviously going to gym because we went to Tegan's. And we're like, it just gives us longer to walk in the hall and figure out where we're going.
Yeah, that's what I did.
But it's crazy,
It
right?
was crazy.
To go to the
and they did have the bells.
Yes, of course.
They did. But it wasn't like bells like they had. It's like your next period is, parents and guardians.
Oh, ours like literally rings the bell.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it was good though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun to go and walk the halls and see, realize how far they have to go in such a short amount of time. Gives you more understanding. You get to meet all the teachers.
And I love all of his teachers. They're all so cool.
I'm telling you, Long Island schools.
Yeah.
There's nothing like it.
There isn't. And it's, they're all like, I have 4 kids. I have 2 kids. So I get it. You guys are tired when you get home from school and work. And I don't really give that much homework. Anything that they get is like 5 to 10 minutes. And it's so far been true.
Yeah. And I love, the teachers are all like, extra help. I'm here every single day. They can come in whenever they want. I'm, just email me. I'm always here for them. I'm like, I love that.
Yeah, they are amazing.
I'm telling you, that's not the way it is everywhere.
I know.
P.S. So we're lucky. We're lucky to have this. I remember when I very first came to the schools here and I was going to the open house, I was emotional. I'm like, oh my God, this is amazing.
Aww.
These teachers are awesome. Not that the teachers in Arizona weren't great, because they were, but they just don't have the resources and the availability as the teachers here do. Because Long Islanders we invest in our education a lot, and New Yorkers in general. So, good. Well, I was meaning to ask you if you had a good time.
It was good. I loved it.
Can you believe what a big boy he is?
know.
And all of the girls too. You got to go and
So tonight is Pearls.
Okay.
So I'll see her teacher tonight.
Oh,
so.
good. Okay. Well, good. What else has been going on? There's a lot of Long Island life going on this week, man. Did you know the Iron Man just took place last weekend?
Yeah, it's crazy. Inaugural Jones Beach.
Yeah, very first Ironman triathlon that ever took place on Long Island. I think New York. It's the only one in New York.
No, Lake Placid. Where's that?
Oh, they have one? Okay. Yeah, that's upstate. Okay. I wasn't sure, but I was like, because they call it online, they call it the New York Ironman.
That's awesome.
So I was looking at it, Sharon.
Yeah.
Let me tell you. First of all, it was a big story because it's like the first one and it pretty much already broke records.
Yeah.
For economic impact. No, 13 million
No, I was saying attendees.
Oh, 5,000 attendees. Yeah, like $13 million in
That's
one weekend.
Amazing.
I know. Because those people spend a lot of money on that sport.
It's what did
those
you call
bikes?
it? You called it something earlier. It was like, I don't remember.
It's in a very affluent, is that what I said?
Yeah,
like
probably.
audience? Because it's expensive. But get this. Did you know? I didn't really know this until I started digging into it. It's a 70.3 mile race. Did you know that? Mm-hmm. Have you ever done one? What? How do you know this?
Kathy, my sister. She's never done an Ironman. She's done the triathlons that lead up to it.
Yeah.
And the qualifiers. Yeah.
Sounds like so horrible. So it's a 1.2 mile swim. Right? Doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's a 1.2 mile swim.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In
hurricane.
Michael's already laughing.
Hurricane weather.
Yeah, in the Jones Beach, when we're at Jones Beach Theater and we're like checking out the boats and stuff,
in the water.
People are swimming in that freezing cold water.
I wonder if it's cold now.
I don't know.
I feel like August and September is like
Seems
the
cold.
Ocean's warm.
I'm telling you, just open waters. 1.2 mile swim. Okay, ready? 56 mile bike. Mm-hmm. 56 miles.
That's a lot.
Like right after you swam.
Right. So like Long Island's 118 miles long.
Right. And so they do this loop, which is, I'm sure it's beautiful right there on the Wantagh, the ocean beach, but it's like 56 mile bike, then 13.1 mile run.
I know.
Stop it.
Now I wonder, and I think I don't know if you could do this in Ironman, but if you can like baton it, you know what I mean?
Can you pass it along?
Yeah.
I don't think so. What's the point?
Right. Then what?
Then that's not a triathlon. That's you just doing one thing.
True.
I mean, listen, I'm not doing any of those things. So kudos to anybody that does any of that.
Absolutely.
But I think it's so cool that we had our Ironman, and just, it's sold out. Our first one is sold out right away when the registration went up. And so I want to let all of our hot teas know that the Ironman, the registration for the 2024 Ironman actually starts October 4th.
Wow.
So if you missed it and you want to start prepping now, which you'd probably have to. You start
seriously,
today.
You really do.
You can sign up on October 4th for next year, for 2024 Ironman at Jones Beach. Yeah, right. And the other thing that is taking place this month that is not yet on Long Island, but will be, is the Ryder Cup.
Yes.
The Ryder Cup, the 44th Ryder Cup, takes place in Rome, September 29th through October 1st.
Amazing.
And the next time that's the golf event. It's like the Olympics of golf.
Right.
It's epic. And the next time it happens, it will be September 2025. Beth Page
here on Long Island.
I know. From Rome to Long Island. I mean,
that's amazing.
Obviously. And I think we're the second golf course ever in New York to host the Ryder Cup.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's really, these are like big deals.
Big economic impacts.
So a lot going on in some Long Island life. Big things happening.
Oh my gosh. What else do we have?
Well, plus it's like fall.
Yeah, it's fall and it's freezing.
Oh my gosh, that TikTok you sent me was so funny about the ladies that couldn't stop saying sweater weather. Sweater weather. Sweater weather. I can't stop saying it.
I know.
I can't stop.
Especially now, right? Like it's like you feel
so chilly. I love it. I had my Spill the Tea hoodie on.
Yes.
By the way, if you have not gotten your Spill the Tea hoodie,
you got to get them.
You need it for this season.
You do.
It's the perfect, I'm sorry, it is. It's the perfect weight. And it's not too thick and heavy.
It washes so nicely. Like the way it holds up. Like how long have we had ours? And it still looks brand new, right?
I don't know, at least 2 years?
Yeah, it's amazing.
I love it.
But we're running out, so we got to do a reorder.
Speaking of Spill the Tea things real quick, and then I want to talk more about a Long Island life. Look what Chris made. I love our staff because Chris was like, listen, you guys need to stop it with the paper plates.
And the takeout containers.
He's like, you guys need to level it up. So we had these really cute chopboards in our cabinet because sometimes we have giveaways and things like that.
VIP
Shape of Long Island, a little chopboard, Shape of Long Island. And he burned our logo, Spill the Tea, on there.
It.
I think Tell me if you guys want to buy these. If you want to buy them, maybe we'll start making. We're gonna just make Chris his own little Etsy store.
I love it.
And I mean, how cool! He's I made that for you, ladies.
Because he's right. I mean, we're gonna be leveling up in our new studio, which I can't wait. Yeah. I can't wait for you to see
you can't have that kind of stuff in your new studio.
No. Although he's making fun of me with the decor, but
why?
Because he's Chris.
Yeah, because Chris makes fun of us all the time, right? Exactly. He's like, you twos.
You guys, you girls.
I know. So I thought that was so sweet and clever, though. And I just love the initiative.
Yeah,
he's just awesome. All of our team is like, they're like, you know what? Well, Michael came in earlier today, too. And like, he's like, I need you to do a TikTok.
Okay.
I'm like, oh, okay, let me see it. What is it? And it was so perfect. It's what you said. It's like, when are you available? And then I had to go like 4 to 6 weeks. And you're like, 4 to 6 weeks. And you're like, yeah, 4 to 6 weeks. I'm like, that's so perfect.
It's so true.
So I love that our team like does these things and takes the initiative and comes in. It's so awesome.
They are so awesome. So that TikTok I sent you with the sweater weather, I was listening to the last week's episode and I feel like we sound exactly like that.
Sweater weather.
Sweater weather. We're just like, we're like an SNL skit sometimes.
Yeah, well, I mean, all the time. A lot. I mean, that's when we started this podcast, we were like, we are just one ongoing SNL skit.
We really are.
We try, we're like Howard Stern and, Kelly and Mark or Hoda and Kat. Like, no, it turns out we're like SNL. It's fine. I love SNL. It's so funny. We were watching it the other day because Thomas was sending funny memes and we were watching old ones. That one that's My Drunk Uncle. Have you seen that one? It is so funny.
It was a long time ago.
It's an oldie but goodie. And I was like, that reminds me a lot of my dad. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. And we were just all laughing as a family, because he just says random stuff.
Oh, that's funny.
I love SNL. So it's good. It's SNL season 2. Speaking of SNL, and I was going to save this for like a celebrity, but man, all the shows that are getting such grief.
I know.
Because they're trying to come back without the writers. Yeah. I'm like, it's annoying.
Our girl Drew.
Poor
thing.
She's getting raked over the coals.
She really is. And would she come back with one episode? And
she didn't even. She announced that she was going to come back, and everyone attacked her. Ugh. And I'm like, you feel bad, right? Like, just, we've talked about this internally. Mm-hmm. We have a responsibility to deliver content, right, to people. Yeah. And people need like positivity and content and fun things to talk about and do and helpful tips. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I understand the writers needing to make sure that they're fairly compensated and all of those things. But it's also like, gosh, these poor people that are just trying to
do the job.
Trying to do their job and trying to keep their people employed.
Right.
Because when they're not on the air, they're their team.
Affecting everybody.
Right. Yeah. So I'm like, Drew, we're with you.
We're here for you, girl.
Listen, it's fine. We support you. Okay, what else? So we've got a lot going on Long Island because it's harvest season, because it's fall.
Yeah, but you know what? It's National Lobster Day on Long Island.
I know. I read that. I'm like, this makes me hungry.
It's like typical Long Island girl. It's like, don't get rid of the lobster yet. Yeah.
Well, you know what? I did not get my intake of lobster this summer.
No,
I didn't. Did you?
I don't know.
I mean, normally I'm like lobster roll rosé all summer. I gotta say, I wasn't having it this summer.
That's wild.
I know, and now I'm like, it's lobster day. I'm ready. I feel like it's just so hot in the summer, even though it's a cold lobster sandwich. And all that. I feel like now I'm ready.
But do you like the warm one with the butter?
I like the cold.
The cold salad.
Yeah. I like the cold. Well, I go back and forth. Actually, it depends. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like the cold. I think. What about you?
I like lobster with butter.
Lobster with butter. Yeah, it's good. Good. It's good. Well, I love a surf and turf with a lobster with butter. But on the sandwich, I feel like it's too hot.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm here for it. So I'm glad. I think it's coming at just the right time. To be honest, the lobster.
You can still get it. So there's a ton of places like Claudio's, Krabby Jerry's, Bodie's Beach Shack in Patchogue. Where is it?
Blue Point. We did a whole TikTok there, the whole Long Island TV there.
And it looks so cool.
I'm dying to go there. And the funny thing is, they gave us a couple of hats that said Bodie's on them. And my bestie, Jay, her son's name is Bodie.
Oh, so cute.
So I took it to him in Arizona. We were there moving Kinsey in, and I surprised him with it. He was like wearing it. I was like, he's a total Bodie's. He looks like a total surfer, Bodie's beach guy too. So he's a perfect ambassador.
Insignias, Blackstones, Opus, Rare 650. So Durier's,
the lobster mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Now we're talking.
Now that's my style. Insignia.
The lobster mac and cheese. Oh my God. Did you see the 110 TikTok that our team did?
I didn't watch it yet. Oh, wait, no, is that the one you just sent yesterday?
Yes. Yeah. It's the one where they have, I've talked about it before. I swear my mouth is watering just talking about it. But they do that Parmesan cheese wheel, and they do the fettuccine that they make in tableside.
Oh my God.
With the burner and the wheel, and they make it all hot. I was like, stop it right now. I'm just watching it. Like, I'm dying to do that.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Keep going. Sorry.
Durier's, obviously the lobster Cobb salad.
Yeah, the $97 lobster salad.
Yeah, but it's worth it, Michael says.
Worth it. And it's $97
it's
worth
huge.
Of lobster.
You could probably split it with, know.
Oh, yeah, of course. Good plan. Good plan. Frugal Sharon.
Pridwin and Shelter Island. And then obviously...
I have not been to lunch all summer.
Lunch.
Lobster roll. Lunch, otherwise known as lobster roll. Yeah. I have not been there all summer. It's got to go before it closes up for the season.
I know.
You got what, 6 more weeks, couple months? Yeah.
I don't know. I think the end of September.
End of September? Yeah. Maybe early October?
Yeah.
Anyway, it's fall season, and it's still a great time to get lobster on Long Island, which I love.
Did you flip your porch?
I'm still halfway there, and let me tell you why. I'm in a little bit of a quandary.
What is it?
Because I don't know why. I don't know what I've ever done in years past. I don't know why this is escaping me. But right now, I'm like, it's September, so I want to do fall. I want to do like pumpkins. I do have the pillows that have like the leaves, and they say fall, and I have my little... I can't remember, like the pumpkin. I have my little doormat, and I put my wreath up. But my wreath is like sunflowers right now. Then I have Halloween.
Okay, yeah,
okay, and then I have pumpkins, like wreaths,
Halloween and pumpkins, right?
So I'm like, is it Halloween yet? You know, I'm like,
I don't know. My neighbor did.
I'm freaking out.
My neighbor did this, decorated for Halloween last week, and I was like, a little early,
right? So you kind of have to like faux flip it,
like
for
phase
fall.
into
it, and then because we have the giant skeleton that scares you every time you come to the door, and you put like the spider webs and the stuff out.
Yeah.
So when do you do that?
October 1st.
October 1st.
Your Amazon list.
Oh, so it's on our Amazon list, or we're gonna put stuff on there.
From last year, maybe.
Oh, okay. So yeah, and if you want to know the kind of stuff, and by the way, half the stuff that's on my porch is from our Amazon list.
Yeah, I love that.
Because I put it on there, and then like I buy from it.
I know. I went into Home Goods the other day, and they had the cutest little like pumpkin decor, and it was like not your typical. Everything was white and black last year. Remember that?
Yes.
Like everything was white and black and whatever. Now it's like this. Like I want to say it's. Of course, it's gonna make fun of me. Like goldish,
like mustard.
Yes.
Yeah, like mustard colored. Because you're in a gold era.
Yeah.
Sharon's in a gold era with all of our decor.
I love
gold
it.
And white.
I love it.
But this, like that mustard color, right? Yeah. So I'm just, what I'm doing is I'm buying all the white and black stuff from last year.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm still there. Because I've got the black and white checkered base mat, which is also on our Amazon page. And it's amazon.com/shop/discover Long Island. And you can do that. And so then I have the cute little, like, hey, pumpkin or something like that. Like little, and then I've got the pillows that are on my chairs and swing from our Amazon page. They're so cute. And the cool thing is they're pillow covers.
Oh.
So they go over whatever pillow that you have.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And I have a couple little white pumpkins out. But I haven't really gone deep into fall.
I like that. And I like your sunflower wreath. Like, I like that. Yeah, that's
because then I've got to do the Halloween. And then after Halloween, then I've got this really cute wreath that it's like velour little pumpkins.
Oh,
it's really cute.
That is so cute.
So cute. I know. But that's so fun, right?
I know.
Making
we love
every little part as yours
decoration.
Done?
No, I need to. Oh, wait. I just saw this video to avoid your mums from drying out when you buy them from potted already.
Yeah.
Put them in a spackle bucket full of water and let them soak for an hour.
What?
Yeah. And then take them out.
What's a spackle bucket?
Like a Home Depot bucket.
Don't they come in those?
No.
Oh.
No, you know what I mean? Like I'm saying spackle bucket, like you know.
I'm like, I don't know what you're saying.
Like a 5-gallon bucket.
Oh, like a big, and then you soak the whole thing?
The whole thing.
Like even the flowers.
Of the pot?
No, keep them in the pot and put them in the
Upside
5-gallon.
down?
Flour first.
What?
Yeah.
You do that and you
And
soak,
you soak them for an hour.
What?
But I didn't see flour first.
Oh my gosh. This seems, I feel like everyone's going to immediately ruin their mums and then call us.
No.
Because those mums are not cheap.
No, they're not. Although if you buy them off of like the PFA fundraisers.
Oh, I don't get those.
Oh,
We don't have them.
Oh, yeah, they're amazing.
Really?
I'll bring them in.
Okay. Because no, I've been seeing them at all the cute little farms around me. And I'm like, wait for it. Wait, hold the line.
Right.
Hold, because you get them too early and then they don't last.
Oh, yeah. Well, they say soak them in the water.
Soak them for an hour.
And then
Can't you just leave them out like yesterday? Wouldn't they have just been soaked from being rained on all day? I'm confused. It's going to rain this weekend, so just put them out
Is
in
it
the
gonna
rain.
rain this weekend?
Well, yeah. It will have rained. I know. Anyway, so okay. Well, that's an interesting tip. I feel
I'm going to tell you. I'll buy you a mum and you try it.
Okay. All right, deal. I'm like,
So you're not wasting your
girl,
money.
I'm like, those mums are expensive.
know.
They are expensive,
like,
and they are so pretty.
The PTAs, their mums are like huge. Like
What?
this.
Where do they get them?
I don't know.
Where do these PTAs? Where do you get your big mums?
Yeah, write us.
Yeah. I like the little farms, but they're $1 zillion. Anyway, so if you go to discoverlongisland.com, also, just so you know, we have a You Pick blog that tells you all the places on Long Island because it's apple season.
Yes.
And then it's going to be all the fruit. There's like a whole seasonal thing. It starts with apples, and it shows you all the places on Long Island where you can go and take the fam and do a whole You Pick day.
And you know what I love about the apple picking? You don't really have to go all the way out east. There's so many farms here, like in central located Long Island.
Absolutely. Another thing, I say it every year, but please, this is like a PSA. If you're going to go to the North Fork for harvest season, go during the week.
Yeah. Take the day off.
Or go and spend the night, make a weekend of it, spend the night, because don't go and then complain about the traffic on the weekend because you know it's going to be there. And also don't be part of the problem. You know what I mean? Just go during the week. And then
I have to say, last week, I think it was, I went during the week, like at the end of the day, I had to go pick something up, and that 1-lane road, it gets crowded no matter what time of year it is.
But not as crowded as the weekend.
No, exactly.
Just
when you're literally sitting in that traffic.
The headache and save the residents of that area too. Because like the people from out of town and stuff go during that. Like Long Islanders go during the week.
Right.
We can do that. Okay, let's all just band together.
Let's band together.
Let's band together and just do something worthwhile and nice for our friends on the North Fork. Another thing real quick, did you know one of my favorite events, and I didn't get to go last year. I'm going to go this year for sure. The Blaze, the Great Blaze, Great Jack-o'-lantern Blaze started the 25th of September, and it goes through November 5th.
That's what's awesome. It expands.
Yes.
Expands?
It extends.
Thank you.
Yes.
After Halloween, which is awesome. And then we also have the annual Harvest Moon Dinner at Sannino Vineyards on the 29th of September. Have you ever done that?
No, and I don't think I've ever even heard of that, but that sounds so nice.
Like a harvest moon is like a red moon, right?
I know, it's big. It's a giant one. I know that. That's fun.
And then there's Oktoberfest in Riverhead on September 30th.
There's a ton of places on Long Island to celebrate Oktoberfest.
I know, but they're all starting now.
Yeah, so you should go to Discover Long Island too, because in our events section, we'll have them updated all the time. But there are some great, even German, like restaurants. There's a new one in my neighborhood called Schnitzel's.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, but also all the breweries, so many great, and they all have like their own Oktoberfest
beer.
Yeah. So you should go try all of them.
I love it.
Become a connoisseur.
Do you like pumpkin beer?
Only like in small portions.
It has to have the sugared rim.
No, I can do without the sugared rim actually, but I do like the pumpkin beer.
That's the only way I can drink it is with the sugared rim.
Yeah, because it's heavy.
Yeah,
it can be heavy,
and it's dark.
Yeah, but not all of them are.
Right.
Some of them are lighter.
Okay,
but it's like pumpkin spice everything. It's like good for a minute, for a season, and then by the time you're over it, it's moved on.
Do you drink
it's Christmas?
Then it's like candy cane Wonderland.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you drink like the pumpkins coffee? You know?
Yeah, of course. I would love it. Yeah,
Pumpkin
I will.
latte.
I just, I try to be careful because those things have like 10,000
700
calories. Yeah, exactly. You got to be careful because that pumpkin spice can because it's the holiday season.
Yeah.
All these little things catch up with you, girl. You know it. You're like, oh, I'll just have some pumpkin spice and some pumpkin beer and some whatever we're eating. And then you're like 10 pounds later.
Yeah.
And then after the holidays, you're like, here we go. New year, new me.
Exactly.
It's like a cycle.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so you go to discoverlongisland.com, the Great American Blaze. All of our information's there. Oktoberfest. There's also apparently the Bobo, the Giraffe Farewell at Long Island Game Farm. Where's it going?
I don't know.
He doesn't stay for the winter.
Oh, he doesn't stay for the
Every year,
winter.
He only comes for
I was going to say, is this a tragic story? What's happening to the baby
Yeah.
giraffe? What is
every
happening?
year.
So where does it go? I don't know.
They're
Interesting.
raising money though for an all-year enclosure.
Oh.
They're also raising money to have a second giraffe so they can reproduce.
Oh, so
Okay,
cute.
so this sounds like a charity, is what I'm hearing, because the Long Island Game Farm is raising money so that they can keep the Bobo, the baby giraffe, all year and have another giraffe so that they can have more giraffes
I love that.
to produce giraffes. Okay, so that's a good charity.
That's a good
Support
little
the Long
story.
Island Game Farm. I know, so cute.
Oh, that just reminded me of. I'm sorry.
No,
I'm
go
going
ahead.
off.
No, do
but
it.
did you see the video that I sent you of the woman holding her newborn baby up to the gorilla's
Oh my gosh.
enclosure?
That
And then
was
the mama gorilla was like,
Yes.
"Wait, hold on, I'll go get my baby." And she like ran to get this little baby gorilla to show the visitor. Oh my God, it was the cutest thing.
This is what Sharon and I do. Sharon sends me TikToks of gorillas
Animals,
and babies
chickens.
and like women saying sweater weather. I mean, this is real.
This is real. Well, the
This is what we do in
sweater
our
weather,
spare time.
people that like New York Fairway girls or something like that.
Yeah.
They remind me of me and you.
I've got to watch them more. They
You
were
have to
funny.
they are funny. There's one like they can't stop.
She's like, not to brag, but they remind me.
They
of
really
us,
do. I have to.
'cause we're
I'll show
hilarious.
you another one.
This is what I've been doing lately. I've been in a TikTok. I've been in a TikTok like rabbit
Well,
hole.
exactly. When you're like, did you see the DLI TikTok? I'm like, I don't know which one I saw.
It's so many of them.
There's so many. Also, like I've been in a rabbit hole.
I've
again.
been in a TikTok rabbit hole, and I should start sending you my TikToks because my family's over it. They will not let me.
like, stop sending me another TikTok.
Yeah, they will not let me send TikToks anymore.
No,
So
Bring it.
that's weird. Okay, so we got a Long Island Life, a lot of stuff. I wanted to say, let's see, I have some other stuff. Let's see. So interestingly enough, it's not Long Island, but it's a little New York Life. We're expanding. I just saw this on the Today Show that Reader's Digest came out with their nicest places in America.
Okay.
Number 1 on the list, Buffalo.
Oh,
New York.
interesting. Nicest places to live?
Just people are nice. I think it's the nicest place. Buffalo, New York was number 1. Okay, please hold, and I will pull up. I took a screenshot, of course, a thing that tells you where the other ones were. So Buffalo was number 1. Other ones were Colchester, Vermont. It's amazing that most of them are on the East Coast. I think is interesting. Providence, Rhode Island. I've always wanted to go to Providence.
Too.
Girls trip.
Beautiful.
Is it?
And Greenville, South Carolina.
Oh.
I picture them as nice
Yeah.
for some reason. They're like their marketing all seems like really fun. And then Red Lodge, Montana. I don't know. After seeing Yellowstone, I don't know that anywhere in Montana seems like the nicest place. They seem a little bit like maybe to each other. I don't think that they're nice to foreigners. I'm not sure. But I thought that was interesting. So congratulations, Buffalo, for having
That's amazing.
such a wonderful reputation for New York State. Any other Long Island Life, or do you want to go into some?
Yeah, well, there's one more that
What
I
is
saw
it?
on the news today, too. Stony Brook, Adelphi, and NYIT climbed the ranks in the 23-24 U.S. News and World Report of Best College Rankings.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah, so I think Stony Brook was 53, right?
58.
58?
In the nation.
Oh, that's
in
right
the
here.
nation.
It's like, read the notes.
That's the top. It's the top SUNY school in New York State, right?
The
It's
highest rank ever for a SUNY school.
wow, the
That's
highest
amazing.
rank ever for a SUNY school. Way to go, Stony Brook. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yay, good, and congratulations to all the kids that go there and save their parents a ton of money.
Yeah.
I know. Yes, because good. If you can do it, why not go to the high-ranking school? Okay, a couple of other things. Well, this is I don't know what this is. I don't know what category this falls under. So we'll keep it under Long Island Life because it is about Chuck Schumer, who is New York. He's the Senate Majority Leader in Congress, but he's a New Yorker. He just made an announcement that he loosened the dress code for the U.S. Senate.
Okay, well, where can that go?
It's not going to be good.
I know. Think. That's what I don't think so either.
But it'll, express maybe more of the character. I don't know. I guess apparently the staff still has to wear suit and ties, but the members of Congress don't. And I think somebody's been like accused of wearing gym shorts and stuff. So here we go. Let it happen. Let's just see that on C-SPAN. Although I think my senator from Arizona, Kirsten Sinema, has been pushing the envelope for a while with her dress code. But
oh my gosh, that's funny.
Yeah, so way to go, Chuck Schumer. Yeah. Just ushering in a new. I mean, listen, we don't have a dress code,
right? Live and you live.
It's up to the voters.
Yeah.
Speaking of voters, Sharon, it's National Voter Registration Day.
Oh, okay.
So, we don't get political on the show,
right?
But you need to vote.
It's your voice.
Everybody should vote and vote with like some semblance of education. Just know who. Just look at the ballot before you go to the ballot box. Just know at least.
Understand what you're checking off.
You'd be surprised at how people just show up, no clue.
Yeah.
So I've learned nothing from the most recent election and our congressman who is, of national acclaim now, that wasn't what we all thought he was.
Yeah.
Let's just pay a little bit of attention.
Yeah.
But if you want to register to vote, you go to vote.gov.
Love it.
Okay, please register. And they said this upcoming year will be the first year that millennials and Gen Z technically would have enough votes to alter the outcomes.
Wow.
If they vote.
All right.
So no more complaining, younger generations. If you want to have a voice, get out there and vote.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then you can choose.
Yeah.
Okay. And stop complaining about us old people.
That's funny.
Okay. What else?
Stop complaining.
Right. Exactly. I'm like, just go and vote, and then you can pick your candidate and see how well you do. Good luck.
Good luck.
And I'm here for it too.
Yeah,
Pick
exactly.
some younger candidates. Thanks in
That's
advance.
So funny.
One more thing, which I thought was really interesting. Did you see that they had to shut down Disney World for a while?
Yeah.
Because there was a black bear
in the trees
in like Frontierland.
Yeah, that's amazing. But I love listening. Do you listen to 1010 Wins?
No.
There's this guy on 1010 Wins that I love, and he's so clever with the way he delivers the news. And he's like, people were going to Disney to see the bear, but not the ones that they thought.
Yeah.
It's like a black bear was spotted at the top of a tree. It was so funny.
Yeah, it's not the jamboree.
Yeah, exactly.
With the
three of them. Yeah,
the little, what is it called? Something jamboree. The
Country
bear jamboree.
That's funny.
Right. No, that's a different kind of bear that I don't think you want. I don't like, anyway, they closed it down. I was like,
They sedated him and then carried him out. Can you imagine?
Nope. I can't imagine. Crazy. They said there's 4,000 wild bears that live in Florida.
And I keep telling Chris that I want to move to Florida. He's like, no, you don't.
What? No.
I want to live somewhere warm all the time.
And worse than the bears are the alligators.
That's what he said.
I mean, alligators. I'm worried about crocodiles eating my little dogs. Like alligators just one.
Yeah, and then
swipe.
What else did he say? He said pythons.
Oh, the stories that come out with the snakes like coming out of the toilets and stuff.
Oh my God.
I'm done. I am so done.
Stop it.
I can't.
Horrible.
No, listen, all of our friends in Florida, I hope you're, enjoying it, living your best life in the winter, especially, but I'll take my snow day over the pythons. Thanks in advance. I thought that was crazy. There's a bear at Disneyland. Thank God they caught it.
Yeah, I know.
Can you imagine the terror of like a bunch of little children with a black bear?
But let me ask you this. What'd you say?
It's blue.
Yeah, no, that's what the kids would think.
He's in the woods, right? So why is it?
No, he was in Disney World. I think he was in a tree.
I'm trying to think where there's kinds of trees. I don't know. It's weird.
They said he was there searching for food. I was like, I bet he was. I mean, the Disney food is bomb.
It is bomb.
Okay, those
Did he bring his wallet?
Those Dole Whips. Yeah, didn't bring his wallet. They're expensive.
They're expensive.
Yeah, they were like luring him out of it there with that food. So anyway, so what else is going on? We have anything else, or are we on to some celebrity?
I say celebrity.
Okay, I don't know if I had anything else to talk about before that. Oh, celebrity or anxiety? Can I just share some anxiety?
Yeah.
I was going to share you my anxiety real quick. Mm-hmm. You talked last week about the group texting. Mm-hmm. So the next level of that, and it's not nearly as invasive as yours, okay? But the next level, Chris, I don't know if you're experiencing this yet. When your kids go to college, there are multiple versions of college parent Facebooks.
Oh my God.
Okay. So, and it's like when...
So wait,
like your local mom's page. There's all different kinds, right? Okay. So there's like the out-of-state college kids, right? So all the out-of-state parents can talk. There's the ones that are like the honors college. Mm-hmm. There's the sorority parents, right? There's all the different Facebooks of all the different groups of parents. Yeah. Can I just say, I skim them to see what's up, to see like if there's something crazy happening on campus or whatever. I've never weighed in on them, but the parents, some of them, not all of them, that are micromanaging their college students' lives from afar, blow my mind. They're like, does anybody have advice? His professor really isn't understanding him, and he's not available during the office hours that they said. Or my sophomore is really having a hard time making friends. And where can he do something? Can he, do you have any recommendations, or do you know of anything he should be? I'm like, stop it.
Yeah.
You're trying to make friends for your kid across the country. I mean, I get that's got to be hard.
That's got to be hard.
Letting go. And especially if your kid's like, oh, no, I'm not making friends. But, that's life.
Yeah.
This helicopter parenting of the college,
I know.
They're voting. They're voting for the next people.
Oh, my gosh.
They're old enough to do all the things.
Oh, I see. I thought you were talking about the group
they're
people.
voting for the next level of elected officials. Let them make a friend.
Old enough to vote
on their own. Yeah. Or let them figure out the meal plan.
Well, and that's the thing, like... It surprises me that there are helicopter. Like, I don't know. I feel like people that send their kids away to school are not so much helicopter parents because you're allowing them to go that far away, or whatever. I just think that's wild.
It's and you're like, I can feel for you because you worry.
Right?
But I feel like, oh my God, you can't, and especially because they're complaining about the professor or the school or whatever. I'm like, nope, let them handle it.
Yeah. And I think that's the problem with Facebook. Honestly, that's the problem with Facebook is all these groups, and then 43 comments on one thing, and you're like, all I wanted to know was where do I get the school supplies?
I know.
But that's how everybody communicates now. Like even the school, log on to the Facebook page. Why? What if I don't have Facebook?
My sophomore was supposed to be in a room with 3 people, but one of them backed out, and I'm so mad. Who would do that? And let them handle life.
Right.
Find a roommate.
Yeah, so scary.
Get out of it, parent. Mm-hmm. They're living on their own. Mm-hmm. I do enough. I do enough. I am a very I still pay for a lot of things, and
Did you get Kenzie a car?
I got Kenzie a car.
It's all confirmed.
Another car.
All right.
Another one. My dad helped.
Yeah, you said.
But yes, it's done. It was a total cluster.
Yeah.
Because I organized everything. This is me, okay? I did it, okay? I organized. I found somebody that I actually knew through mutual people from the tourism industry. So she knows a lot of the chefs. Crazy. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is great. Great car. Super reliable. Totally inexpensive. Organized, got the DMV appointment, sent her the QR code. All she has to do is show up. This is everything. My dad is going to insure, because she's under his residency. He'll insure it under his AARP, which is awesome.
Yeah, because then you don't have to pay $1 million.
Yeah, so it's still expensive because she's 19 and she's in college and all those things.
Yeah.
But it's still AARP insurance, which I couldn't get. The one caveat is car needs to be registered under his name. Everybody understand? Everybody at the DMV, is everybody good? Leaves the DMV? No. Accidentally registered it under her name. I'm like, I can't.
Oh my God.
Can't. So, no insurance, can't drive it. Go back to the DMV, the next week. Do it over.
Is it as hard? Like, you know how New York State DMV is so hard? Is it that hard there?
No, God bless.
Yeah.
No, she got right in.
Yeah, that's
it was
good.
fine. But it was an extra like $100.
Right.
So I was like, enjoy paying that.
Yep.
Good lesson.
Good
You're
lesson
paying
learned.
for that stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Shit. So anyway, it's fine now. But
Good.
it was like across the country.
I know, having to deal with that.
And then she called me. Well, she texted me. She's like, "Okay, I get it. I made a mistake. I'm so sorry. Tell me how to fix it." I'm like, "No. I told you how to do everything. You're
Figure it out.
19. When I was 19, I was living on my own, doing everything myself.
Right.
I bought my own car with my own money, went to the team. No one helped me.
Right.
So figure it out. Godspeed. You know, and that's what happens when you hold their hand too much. Then you know, then they're not comfortable doing it, or they're not. She did it, and it turns out it was fine. It was fine. Okay, on to more fun things. Another thing that happened this weekend, Sharon and Alyssa, you guys have to do this. Okay, it's called speaking of TikTok, it's called the Roman Empire.
Okay.
Trend. Okay, so if you hashtag Roman Empire. I saw this and I was like, what? This can't be real. So all these women are asking men. So they videotape their boyfriends or husbands or fiancés. And the question is, how often do you think about the Roman Empire?
Okay.
And every single guy was like, why? You know? And they're just like, just how often? And they're like, well, not that much, you know, once a week. You're like, what? So I swear, Google it. And the men are like, what? I mean, one of them was like, well, I do martial arts. And so I think about the gladiators. And one was like, I don't know. Like, you know, it was an important time in history. And I think about it for politics. And I'm like, what? So I've been in a TikTok rabbit hole. Okay. Thomas is driving kids all around. I'm sitting on the front porch. Thomas and Finnegan come and sit down. And I could just kick myself for not getting this on video. Because I'm like, Thomas, it's Thomas.
Yeah.
He's very different than most men. So I said, I have a random question for you, Thomas. How often do you think about the Roman Empire? And he's like, what do you mean? What about the Roman Empire? I'm like, no, just like in general. And he's like, not often. Why? And I'm like, just like, how often would you say? He's like, a couple times a month. I'm like, a couple times a month? What? You think about the Roman Empire?
So funny.
I'm like, what?
That is so funny.
What do you think? He's like, I don't know. I just, you know, something will trigger. I'll see something on a show. I'll think like, why? What's the right answer? And I'm like, no, I'm just like, so it's the age old question that women always ask. What is going on inside men's heads?
It's the Roman Empire.
Apparently it's the Roman Empire. That's what men are thinking about. I swear to God, go home tonight. Go home and do this with Dan, your husband, and we tried to do it with Chris, and Chris is like, "No, I've seen this. I'm not doing it."
That's so funny.
I don't think about the Roman Empire ever. But we're gonna do it with Ed too. I find it fascinating that because women are we tell you everything that we're thinking at every moment. Men are thinking about the Roman Empire.
I love it.
Anyway,
I'm gonna do it. That's so funny.
You've got to do it because I honestly, really, truly did not expect the answer, and I could just kick myself for not having the video.
Because Thomas, of all people,
he's like, not. I just
twice a month,
once or twice a month. I'm like, what?
That's funny. I will text you Dan's answer tonight.
Yeah, go down a Roman Empire TikTok rabbit hole, and then text me Dan's answer.
I will.
Yes, record it. Alyssa, you too. Will your husband do it? Will he let you record him?
Probably not, but
We'll try. All right, what celebrity do you have?
So Hop Hog's very own Lori Loughlin's TV comeback continues with the Christmas Blessing movie. Speaking of holidays,
let's hear it. I want to hear the Christmas movies, all of them. I'll watch them all over again. It's fine. Good for her.
Did we ever talk about that Hallmark cruise?
No.
Did you ever hear about that? There's like a Hallmark cruise?
Absolutely not.
And the casts from all their Christmas movies will be on this cruise, and you get like a meet and greet.
No.
And
no. Are you going, Michael? I don't want to. I don't want to go on a Hallmark cruise.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
no.
Oh my God! I think it's like I don't know what cruise line it is, but
that's brilliant. Yeah. By the way, because I know everybody loves. I love the Hallmark Christmas movies. Yeah. I do not want to go meet and greet the people.
No.
Or most importantly, I would actually do that probably. I do not want to hang out with the other people that are on a cruise to meet and greet the Hallmark stars.
Hallmark.
That is
so funny.
No, that's scary.
Look
I feel like
that's
that's
actually
okay.
yeah.
What else? Is that it?
That's it for my celebrity.
A couple things. Did you hear about Hugh Jackman? Hugh Jackman getting divorced?
What?
Yeah, I feel like this is my Justin Trudeau moment. Hugh Jackman's getting divorced, Sharon.
Oh my God.
I could see some similarities between his wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yours.
Oh my God. They're so
Cute.
in love though. Why?
Apparently not. Apparently not.
Oh, that's so sad.
No, it's been a lot of years. They've been married forever.
That's what I'm saying. And I just literally saw him at the Greatest Showman performance. Like he came and toured like right after when the world was ruined.
Yeah. Yes.
He toured and I went and she was like literally sitting in the front row and like he came down the stage and like sat next to her and sang to her.
Sad. Well, we're wishing
Hugh
him the
Jackman.
best. I know. Poor guy. I know, but
I'll
I know
be there, honey.
I was like, this is Sharon's spotlight right
This
here.
is it.
Sharon's like,
I love him.
Hugh Jackman's not my jam, but
No?
I was like, I could see.
Oh
no,
my God.
No. But I could see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. I was like, Sharon, you're
This is
welcome.
my Justin Trudeau moment.
Yeah, I
Yes.
know. And the last thing I'll say, did you hear that Jimmy Fallon is like being accused of a toxic work environment?
Yeah, I saw
Do
that.
you know
But
how
what?
angry this makes me?
I see it. I could see it. It's like, who's the other guy?
It's the Ellen thing.
Yeah,
It's the Ellen thing.
It's the Ellen thing.
And then Steve Harvey,
yeah.
you know?
And Kelly Clarkson.
But I just need hot teas. I need the public to know. Just because somebody is peppy on camera and jovial and
Exactly.
seems
That's what I'm
lighthearted,
saying.
he's not like that
No.
all the time. And neither is Ellen,
He's
and
human.
neither is Oprah, and neither is Steve Harvey, and neither is whoever that you think is like the nicest person ever. They also have bad days.
Yeah.
And also, they probably have a tremendous amount of pressure on them, and they're super intense, and they're trying to get 45,000 things done. It's not personal.
No.
Just please. I mean, I don't know. I wasn't there, but I'm like, give people a little bit of grace.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I
Like,
agree.
I feel so bad that people have these public personas and everyone just expects them to be super sweet and nice. And so, and if you're the slightest bit like, I can't today, I'm having an off day or
Right.
toxic. I'm like,
He often, I don't know, does he live on Long Island?
yeah, he's got a house here.
He does.
He's
yeah.
got a house in the Hamptons
Because
for
he
sure.
goes to the aquarium a lot.
Yeah, he's got a house out in East Hampton. I'm not exactly sure which village, but again, I wasn't there. And if anybody was really, really hurt by that, that's another situation. But if it seemed like he was in a bad mood and people said, oh, Jimmy has good days and Jimmy has bad days. Welcome to so do we all.
Right. So does everybody. They're human.
I was like, I'm sure people come around here like, just leave Kristen alone today. Or Sharon.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Maybe today's not the day to bring that issue to her.
Sometimes you just have to
Just
back
let it
off
go.
a little.
Yeah, let somebody have their day.
Yeah.
I'm like, Sharon reads my horoscope every day.
I do.
Just before she approaches me with anything, just so you know.
I do.
She's like, what's today going to be like?
What's today? Retrograde?
You know?
I don't know.
Exactly. And, it's like sometimes you have good days and bad days. So, Jimmy Fallon, we're here for you too.
Yeah,
We're here for
exactly.
all the underdogs and all our Long Islanders
Absolutely.
that are just doing their best. Anyway, speaking of people doing their best, we hope you have a great week. And thank you for tuning in. And we're going to come back next week with even more awesome ways to live your Long Island life.
Tune in next week.
The Long Island Tea Podcast is brought to you by Discover Long Island. For exclusive access to contests and promotions, follow the Long Island Tea Podcast on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And for questions, comments, and collaborative inquiries, email spillthetea@discoverlongisland.com.